Hello, my name is Ashok Korwar. I am a consultant. I work with Persistent Systems and many other small companies. I help them grow. I am actually went to school in Pune when I was very young. I graduated from Pune. I went to Ferguson College. After that, went to IIT and IIM Ahmedabad and all that. But the fact is, today I do something which I help companies and people grow, which is something nobody trained me for, and that is something that is also worth knowing in this context. So I was thinking about what my life was like when I was about your age, and I remember there was definitely a lot of concern from my parents that I should do well in these exams so that I can go to engineering or doctor or become a doctor or something, and I am sure your story is very similar. People at your stage in life, your parents, your uncles, your aunts, everybody I am sure wants you to do well in school, wants you to do well at certain standard things, because you can then go on to all these normal routines like engineering and medical and all that. And I am here to tell you something very different. I am here to tell you that all these things you should not take it too seriously. Why? Because in today's world, even in today's world, the world that I am now operating in, the kind of work that I do, there was never any training for it. In fact, my job, my role did not even exist when I was a school kid. When you go out there into the real world, you will find that there are opportunities and careers which today nobody can imagine. Certainly not you, not your parents, not your uncles and your aunts and all your well-wishers, because these opportunities change and evolve as the world goes on, and new things come up which you can't even imagine. For instance, when I was in school, there was no YouTube, right? Today, you can actually have a career making YouTube videos. Who could have imagined that? But that is the reality. What does it take to make YouTube videos? Well, you need to be interesting, you need to be able to keep coming up with things that people would like to see, and those are not things that anybody teaches you in school or college or anything else. So, the number one message that I want to give you is this: don't get stressed out about conventional career options. They will exist, but there will also be a lot of things which nobody can imagine today. I mean, there could be a career as a space architect, there could be a career, building colonies on the moon, who knows? And these are things that nobody can actually prepare for. The only thing that you can do, and this is also important, is you have to be willing to learn all the time, be open, have confidence in yourself, know that you can do a lot of things, because all of us have tremendous potential, much more than anybody can see. Have the confidence that you can do things, have the confidence that you can learn, and as life goes on, you can then take up whatever opportunities come up. You can't sit today and plan what your life is going to be like, and don't try. Opportunities will come. Important thing is to be able to seize them. Important thing is to be able to learn all the time. Important thing is to be able to say that you are not afraid of change, not afraid of new things. New things are an opportunity, and for young people, as you make your way up your career, you should look at any change as an opportunity to do something different. And I think as young people, you should have that kind of confidence, because the reality is nobody knows what it will take to succeed in those things. Whether it is being good at this or being good at that, nobody knows, and you will have to figure it out. So, the main message that I want to give you is this: be open, be willing to learn, don't worry too much about standard career options that exist today, because they are not the only ones that will exist. And there will be many things, like for instance my own case I told you. Similar is the case of my son. When my son was about your age, we were all concerned about will he do well at maths, will he do well at English, will he do well at physics. What the guy doing today is he is a full-time professional musician. I didn't think when I was in school that you could actually be a full-time professional musician and make a living, but he's doing it, and he's reasonably successful, and we are all happy. We are all happy and proud of him. The reality is that these things which people are doing today, we did not think they were possible, but they are possible. And important thing is for you to be able to do whatever you want to do. Pursue your dream, pursue your passion, do the thing you want to do, and be willing to learn all the time. That is the main message that I want to give you. One of my son's teachers actually came up with a very interesting observation, which I will share with you. He said that in life there are only 3 things you need to have to be happy. Number 1, you need good health. Health is important. If you are not healthy, you can't be happy no matter what. So, health is important. Number 2, you need a positive, cheerful disposition, because end of the day things will happen. Things happen to everybody. The question isn't what happens, the question is how do you take it. So, if you have a cheerful disposition, you are happy, you are positive, you can be happy no matter what. And the third thing, which is also important, is to be resourceful. You should be able to make do and make the most out of what you have. You may not have $1 million, but you may not need $1 million to do something. You should be able to figure out what can you do with 10 rupees. That is what you have. But whatever you have, how to do something with what you have and how to do the most out of what you have is what resourcefulness is all about. Resourcefulness is the third leg of this stool. These 3 things if you have, you don't need anything else. That is a very, I thought a very wise thing that he told us, and I think it happened, it is still true. I mean, thinking back about it, I think it's very true. So, these are the 3 things. Be confident, pursue your passion, don't worry about conventional things, look for opportunities, be willing to learn, maintain your health, be cheerful and be resourceful. That's it. Thank you.